with episode 206. Let's do this. Yo, and hello and welcome to the 206th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. This show is two childhood BFFs bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at GameSpeakPodcast.com, where we need you to subscribe to our official newsletter so we can make sure you never miss an episode. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, JAMAL Jafra, alongside Brent Buckle Bass.
Buckle Bass.
Imagine if you only wore buckle.
I like that.
Here, get in the picture, dude.
Yeah.
Get in the vid.
I feel like my microphone's really far away from me. Hang on, let me drag it over here with me.
Is it still too far away?
No, it's okay.
So far away.
I think we'll make do. It'll be okay.
All right, as long as you feel like that's the case.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's up, man? How's life treating you? How's the world at large treating you?
It'd be better if Devin was here, to do the tech stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
It's really upsetting that normally there's a third person here who takes care of all of the coffee and the bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. No, but he makes sure that we're in frame and stuff, and right now we're not in frame. But it's all right. It's a good video. I think it makes for better TV.
Devin the deserter.
Devin the deserter.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's no longer the dude.
Shout out to Devin, wherever he may be tonight.
Yeah, he's chilling with family again. This dude's got a lot of family or something. You know what I'm saying? we're gonna have to take a look and see what he's been up to. No, but what's up, Devin? Anyway, so what have you been up to this week, Brent?
Oh, not much. I went camping at one point during this week.
Camping or glamping?
Camping.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't know what makes it glamping. At what point am I glamping?
Glamping is like whenever you have like an RV or.
No, I was in a tent.
Okay, you were in a tent.
But we were at the state park in a pretty nice little spot.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it wasn't exactly roughing it,
Yeah,
but
if there's no bears, it's glamping.
Yeah, no bears.
Obviously, glamping. No.
I've been watching. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No, I was gonna say that sounds fun.
It was fun. We made food with our little pie irons and
Pyres.
and hung out and drank. Got a little drunk out there in the woods.
Oh wow!
It was a good time.
Did they call the cops?
No, we were sneaky.
Did the bears call the cops?
The bears were like, excuse me.
They're like, you're drinking? No, but yeah. You watch anything? You do anything besides camping?
Watching Dragon Ball Super still really hardcore.
Oh, nice. So you're liking it.
Yeah, I am. I'm liking it a lot. Devin was right. The future Trunks part was a little bit slower than the previous part of the show. Honestly, Dragon Ball Super is a little weird. Like, the first, 7 episodes or 10 episodes were kind of, slow. But I think it's just because they recreated that movie into, episode format and really stretched it out,
Yeah.
But after that, it really picked up until the Trunks thing. And even the Trunks thing wasn't terrible. But now they're doing some tournament of the universes or something. I don't know. It's pretty interesting again. So
yeah, the tournament of the universes. Whenever I bounced,
which turn the 6? They're the 2 universes.
The one where he's got to fight that assassin dude.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was the first tournament.
Oh, okay. So I bounced on that one then. So I bounced way before where you're at.
Okay, yeah, it's starting to get really good again. I don't know, I'm enjoying it, but
I've been watching Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, how's that?
It's amazing. But which I finished it, but so
is it like a short?
It's 27 episodes. For the first season, and only the first season is out. But the second season comes out in April.
Oh,
but there's a movie that comes out it's called Mugen Train. Or it's already it's
sounds gross.
It does. It sounds like mucus, but no, it's nothing like what you think. It's a great show. But anyway, so this movie's already out everywhere but America due to COVID-19, and this movie takes place right after season 1 ends. And it connects season 1 to the upcoming season 2. So season 2 might come out before the movie comes out. So people are going to be like, what is even happening? Because the movie's like an hour and like a half or something of like story that's, happening in between the seasons. And then they're just going to put season 2 out over here. And we'll have no way to know. Like,
surely there's a way you could like bootleg it online or something.
Well, I think it's still in theaters everywhere else. It's not like, out.
Weird.
They were like, it's got to come to theaters, and so that's why we don't have it here. It's very upsetting, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna come out. All I know though is that once you finish Dragon Ball, watch Demon Slayer. It's great.
Okay.
It's a really good show. I think you'll like it. And it's like, it might be a Netflix show. I don't know if Demon Slayer is a Netflix show specifically.
It's weird that they would be so adamant about being in theaters if it was a Netflix thing.
Yeah, it makes no sense. A Netflix anime. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. With the second season of the anime reportedly in production, the Demon Slayer phenomenon is still growing, and the first season's arrival on Netflix makes it more easily accessible than ever. Okay, so it wasn't a Netflix thing. Yeah, but it's so good, dude.
I'll have to check it out, man.
Yeah, it's worth to watch.
Speaking of sweet anime,
oh,
did you see that Post Malone concert in Pokemon?
No, just kidding. It just gets like dead quiet. No, I didn't watch it.
It was like fucking super cringy, dude.
Was it really bad?
Yeah. Well, it was. Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Like,
what song did he play?
He played like 4 songs.
Were any of them Pokemon related?
No, they were just Post Malone songs, and one of them was a Hootie and the Blowfish song that he covered.
How was that?
It was pretty good. It was that one song that's like, I only want to be with you. You know the song?
Yeah, I do.
He fucking did that. That was probably the best part of the whole concert.
What's the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish who went on to become like a famous country singer?
Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker, dude.
Yeah.
Gosh, that guy. He's got a voice.
Dude,
he's got some pipes, man.
He can sing, man.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, yeah, I wish he would have covered one of his songs and not Hootie and the Blowfish. That would have been great.
What do you have against Hootie and the Blowfish, bro?
Yeah, nothing. I would have preferred some Darius Rucker. Sung by
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
I would like for Post Malone just to do a whole album of Darius Rucker songs. That would be great.
He did cover like every Nirvana song at one point.
Really?
Did you watch that? Like
no.
During quarantine, it was like some anniversary of Kurt Cobain or something. And he went live, like did a live stream and covered like a bunch of Nirvana songs with Travis Barker playing the drums. It was pretty good.
That's fun.
Yeah, he's actually really good. But anyways, yeah, so you want to get into the games, man?
Yeah, we can get into the games for sure.
Okay. Well, we have some big stuff, and then we have some not so big stuff. I think we should start with the big. You got the big stuff?
I got the big stuff.
All right, bring the big stuff, Brent. Everyone's like, what's the big stuff?
Wait, what is the big stuff?
Hold on, I got this.
I don't know if I got the big stuff.
All right, let me bring
lots
it.
Of stuff.
Okay, so this is via Pokemon blog.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so there was a big Pokemon event.
Yeah, Pokemon Direct, if you will. Yes. I don't know if that's what it's called. But.
It might as well have been. Yo, boys.
Yo,
what's up?
The missing link, dude.
It's Devondreus in the chat.
In the chat.
It's funny how he has time to be in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, just kidding. What's up, Devin Spirits? Anyway, so we got to see more of... it held a message. Hold on. I didn't realize our chat was censored. Devin called us a bitch. We got to see more of new Pokemon Snap arriving on April 30th on Nintendo Switch. Next up was a preview of the in-game events happening on Pokemon Day, including encounters with Gigantamax Pikachu in max raid battles in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Which, fuck all that, but can we back up for a second and talk about how good Pokemon Snap looks?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I just absolutely can't wait to play that game.
The 4K, the fucking ray tracing they got going on and stuff.
Bro,
No,
I'm not even talking about just like the way the game looks. I'm just
Yeah,
talking
just
about
the
like
game in
the
general.
gameplay looks so faithful to the original Pokemon Snap. It just makes me so happy. Like I legitimately, it's like the only Switch game I'm excited about, and like
not even Mario Golf, dude.
not even actually Mario Golf might be kind of tight, but I'm not gonna shell out $60 for that shit. I might fucking shell out money to buy Pokemon Snap, to be honest with you, at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good call. Good call.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good call, but that's what I want.
But I'm paying for it. Plus, Galar champion Leon has recently made his appearance in Pokemon Masters EX alongside his partner, Charizard.
Oh.
Here's the biggest news of all. Pokemon Cafe Mix keeps serving up fun by giving players 2,500 bonus golden acorns when they log in. I'm just kidding. That's not the biggest news. I don't even know why they included that.
Pretty big news, dude.
Yeah, then new games were unveiled, all for Nintendo Switch and all set in the Sinnoh region. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, as well as Pokemon Legends Arceus. So these games may be set in the same region, but they offer distinct gameplay experiences. Trainers will get the chance to explore the Sinnoh region in a new way by traveling to the past in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Set long before the events of Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl, this game will allow players to travel across Sinnoh to discover wild Pokemon and complete the region's very first Pokedex. And while Mount Coronet, towering over the region, makes it clear that you're in Sinnoh, the Pokemon you encounter in this era may be different from the ones you remember catching in other games set in the same region. Pokemon Legends Arceus is planned to launch on Nintendo Switch early next year. Trainers will also get the chance to visit Sinnoh and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, which are the faithful remakes of Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl, which originally came out on the Nintendo DS, which they're coming out later this year. But let me tell you something. They look bad. Just the graphics, or the style, the way that
it's just the art style.
It looks like a 3DS game.
It's the same game as normal Diamond and normal Pearl, just with a cartoony kind of art style.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like this is a remake. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like even Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee looked like better than this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was kind of just a cash grab.
Well, first of all, there's a different. It's not Game Freak making this game.
Remakes?
The Diamond and Pearl remakes are being made by a different developer altogether, which might have something to do with the style change, you know?
Yeah.
They have the director from the original Diamond and Pearl games working on the game, so like they, have somebody like pushing them and making sure they do it all right, but it is a different team.
See, I'm very interested in this Legends Arceus game.
Let's talk about this because we all know what to expect from Diamond and Pearl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Arceus is basically like Breath of the Wild, but Pokemon. This is like what. It looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying, but it's like, how are we gonna do Breath of the Wild Pokemon? Is there gonna be temples and shit? I mean, what makes it Breath of the Wild other than the fact that it's a big open area that you're running around?
And it's action. It's like action RPG. It's not going to be like your typical Pokemon game where it's like
the battles that it showed looked like it was turn-based, like just without the cool animations. You know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean? The animations look dope.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, to me, like maybe I saw something a little different, but everything looked kind of janky to me. Like,
well, I mean,
like
I'm sure it's an early build. Yeah, like the world looked kind of empty, but the fact is that they're going for this open world aspect, and from they're getting away from the over the shoulder, like or not over the shoulder, but the whole like battle system where it's like the little things pop up and then one's sitting here and then you're sitting here. It looks like it's going to be a lot more quick, like a lot quicker
like straight
pace.
To the action without all the bullshit.
Yeah, without all the BS. And then also the catching Pokemon looks like you just hide in the fucking bushes and throw Pokemon. or throw Pokeballs at the Pokemon. You know?
That seems interesting, but also it kind of seems like, okay, are we not battling the Pokemon anymore before we catch them?
I think you are.
Are we sneaking up Pokemon Go style? Or not Pokemon Go, but Pokemon Go, but
Let's
also
Go.
Let's Go. Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be more so like at the beginning. You'll probably start off that way where it's like, or you might be able to catch certain types of Pokemon that way, but then like, the more legendary or the more like, like rare that they are, the harder it'll be to capture them that way. You'll probably have to fight, but it looks interesting in that way.
I think what we need is like a dope story attached to this open world. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
Like, I can see it being tight, but I think it needs to have a cool story attached to it, because also I read somewhere that it's like the time period that it's set in doesn't have any gyms or anything.
Well, it doesn't have a league, so there's no league. You're making the first Pokedex of the region. But I don't think that means you're not going to be battling people and, like, there's not going to be bosses or anything.
Well, I know, but, like, your objective from the old game was to
be in
beat the league and, like, be the best, It's like, so what is your goal in this game?
What if your goal is to create the league?
I guess they could do the Pokédex, but that can't be your
No. What if you got to create the league?
Create the league? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like you go in, like you're like the dopest trainer around. So like you're like, you're like battling certain people in the story, and then you're like, hey, you should set up a gym right here, and then like you go through and you set up everything for the future Sinnoh region. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be kind of cool.
Which is probably not what they're gonna do, but it would be dope. I don't know.
I have high hopes, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna need to see it look a little better before I'm really excited about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes too high, but I am definitely a little psyched about it. At least to see it, to see that they're finally listening and heading in the open world direction. But I hope they have the gameplay prowess that comes with
They need a button you can push to switch to first-person mode.
That would be tight.
That would get me excited.
Give it like Skyrim capability.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Definitely. Anyways, what you got, Brent?
Okay. We also had a state of play, like a Sony state of play thing. It's like the PlayStation version of the Pokemon thing. They announced Final Fantasy Remake Integrate for PS5. It'll be
what is that, like DLC?
No, it's well, kind of. It's like the PS5 version of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
But it's a free update if you already have the game, and it has a new story episode featuring Yuffie, which I didn't play enough Final Fantasy VII to remember who Yuffie is, but
yes,
they made it seem like it was a big deal. So, there you go. Let's see. And honestly, Final Fantasy, they showed some like footage side by side of the PS5 and PS4 version, and it looks so good, dude.
Really?
Like, the whole time I was playing the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII, I was like, damn, this would look so much better on my computer. You know what I mean? And now seeing the PS5 version, I'm like, dude, yes, this is gonna be sick. So if you have a PS5, I would definitely go check it out. Okay. They announced Kenna Bridge of Spirits coming to PS4 and 5.
What is that?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Did it look decent? Or
I don't really remember it, so it must
yeah, so
not
probably
have been
not. Yeah.
But it's coming on August 24th, and you guys can look it up if you're interested.
Yeah, State of Play apparently was not that hype
It wasn't that hype
this
time around. They had some Returnal gameplay. They announced Oddworld Soulstorm is coming to PS4 and 5 on April 6th, and that it will be free in April for PS5.
I still think Returnal's a bad name. I just hear it, and it sounds like anal to me. Like,
yeah, to be honest, Returnal kind of looks boring. Like, I don't know what it is, but like it just doesn't have. It's not grabbing at me,
Yeah, for sure.
They showed off the Crash Bandicoot 4 PS5 version, and it actually looks pretty dope. Like not like the game itself, but like just the graphics look nice, like with the 60 frames per second. I don't know. They showed off that Knockout City game they showed at the Switch thing last week.
I thought that was going to be like a Switch exclusive.
Me too. So it kind of takes a little steam out of like the little bit of steam it had out of it.
Yeah, like very little bit of steam.
They announced a game called Sifu, which is probably the highlight of the whole show. It was like this kung fu game, and like it looks like the preview was like this cartoony style, and everybody's beating the fuck out of each other in this like tight hallway, like ninja style. And like, I don't know, it looks tight. It looks like
What kind of game is it?
Some kind of kung fu fighting game. I don't know.
Kung Fu Fighters.
Yeah, like it looks cool. You got to check out the trailer.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. That sounds very old school. I feel like they don't make games like that very often anymore.
I'm not even really sure what it like is, but it looks really interesting. There's this game called Solar Ash again.
Yeah, we saw that a long time ago.
Yeah.
It looks so boring to me. Like, I don't know why. I feel like a lot of the games we're seeing recently are just like, hey, here's some generic shit until we get out some first party. Yeah, like, it's kind of upsetting, but.
Dude, yeah.
Oh,
well. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach got, like, a gameplay trailer, which looks pretty interesting.
What's that going to look like?
It's not like a normal Five Nights at Freddy's game. It looks like Outlast or something set in the Five Nights at Freddy's world. Yeah, it actually looks pretty cool.
Is it first person?
Yeah, it's first person, and you're like going through the Freddy Fazbear restaurant or whatever, and the monsters are coming after you.
If they were smart, they would have like a Easter egg where if you did a boundary break, your character looked like Nicolas Cage.
That would be fucking hilarious.
From the knockoff movie.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good. And then, to me, the best part of the whole thing was the newest Deathloop trailer they showed.
Oh, nice.
Like, okay, I have not really cared about Deathloop until I saw this trailer, and, like, suddenly it's one of my most anticipated games. Like, it looks good. Like, it looks like it's gonna be just a dope game. I don't know, man. Something in my gut, the last time I had this feeling was Fortnite. You know what I'm saying?
So you're thinking Deathloop's going to be the next Fortnite.
I don't know if it's going to be the next Fortnite.
You heard it here first.
Just because it's not multiplayer, but I think it might be the next, like, BioShock or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I really think it's going to be, like, a big deal.
But isn't it super multiplayer focused?
No, I don't think so.
I thought it was, like, super co-op
The way
focused.
it looked like, I really don't know. Maybe it is. But I wasn't getting that vibe from the trailer. The trailer just showed a bunch of different people, like a bunch of the player controlling a bunch of different people from different perspectives, doing like weird things with time mechanics, like waking up and doing it over again. And I don't know, it looked really
cool.
Like
a Majora's Mask type situation?
Yeah, but with guns. Like
That's what I've always wanted.
Like Majora's Mask and Cyberpunk mixed together somehow. I don't know, it looked fun.
I like that. That sounds tight. So Matt Elfering at GameSpot says the annual San Diego Comic-Con event at the city's convention center has been canceled for a second year in a row.
Oh, no.
Comic-Con International cited that the continuing COVID-19 pandemic is the reason, and the show will be held virtually in July.
Oh, preposterous.
Yes. There's not much more to read on that except for the fact that it's like, nah, duh. You know, like
I mean, we kind of all saw that coming, and I think even Phil Spencer or somebody said something about that recently. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is. And hopefully they'll do something through Steam or something where we can play the demos anyways at home.
That would be tight.
I mean?
Imagine if we could play Cyberpunk 2077 at home, dude. No, just kidding.
Dude, I saw Cyberpunk on sale for $25 yesterday.
Dude, it's really depressing. Like, and they delayed another update. Like,
I saw that because the source code got out or whatever,
it's
allegedly.
Like, look, we don't care. Look, that's your own problem. Get the game out. Like, no one cares.
Yeah, don't take it out on us because y'all got your shit
Sorry,
stolen.
dude. We're just going through a lot right now. Like, we really can't allocate, like, you know, a couple of guys to sit over here and work on this. We're all actually trying to figure this whole security breach out. Like, do they have their whole team, like all 200 like employees, like trying to like hack into the mainframe to figure out what's going on? It's like, no, they're still doing the same fucking job. Like, I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Yeah,
Pisses me off.
I'm glad CD Projekt got their fucking shit hacked because it's fucked.
I like how you've turned to the dark side on this with me.
No, it's just, honestly, I've been on the dark side ever since the whole Devotion fiasco. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, with Epic?
Yeah. Well, no, with GOG, the CD Projekt
Oh, yeah,
Red's
GOG.
company.
I forgot. I don't know why I said Epic.
Yeah. Anyways, you know, I won't go off on that tangent again. But, you know, fuck those guys, though.
Yeah, no, but.
Okay. Shaky cam footage of a leaked trailer for Elden Ring has been making the rounds on social media. Despite its poor quality and the fact that the footage is likely from last year, the trailer is generating a lot of buzz due to how long Elden Ring has been out of the spotlight. This is the first new glimpse of Elden Ring the public has seen since its initial reveal trailer at E3 2019.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. It looked kind of good. I mean, it looked like a Souls-type game, with big, scary freaking monsters and, I don't know, the dialogue was a little stupid, but I figured it's because the trailer was kind of just like
Old school.
an old trailer that was, not meant to ever come out, maybe, placeholder dialogue or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the game itself looked like an early build of, a really dope game. You know what I mean? It was all, knights and armor and dragons and shit, but it had that From Software vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like Dark Souls, knights and dragons and shit. It was more like a Lord of the Rings type dragon feel. You know what I mean?
Like a Shrek. No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of like Shrek.
Yeah. Just imagine Shrek, and that's exactly what this game looks like.
Imagine Dark Souls, but with Donkey from Shrek.
It's like, what if that trailer leaked, and it was just somebody
Shrek kicks the door open.
Get out of my swamp.
Oh God. Yeah. No, it looks pretty good though. So and they've probably worked on it a lot since that trailer came out. So
you would hope so.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. I didn't see it, so
I think Elden Ring's gonna be the dopest. It's an Xbox exclusive, right?
No, it'll come to everything, but I think it's getting a timed exclusive or something on Xbox. I'm assuming just by the fact that people are saying that it's going to get revealed at the Xbox, they're going to show it at the new Xbox conference. That's going to be happening.
For some reason, I thought it was going to be exclusive. Either way, it's pretty cool. You know?
It's going to be dope. Anyways, Eddie McCooch at GameSpot says the next Need for Speed game has been delayed to 2022. EA confirmed that Criterion Games has been called in to help DICE with the next Battlefield game in what EA Studios boss Laura Miele calls a quote-unquote bold move to help the project finish coming together. Miele told Polygon that the fact that EA just bought racing game studio Codemasters, which will release a new game this year, made it easier to reassign Criterion to Battlefield. Quote, Battlefield is shaping up great. The game has been working incredibly hard. They pushed hard last year, and yes, we have been working from home. What does that mean, she said? And it's hard. It's hard to make games from home, and the EA DICE team is fatigued a bit. We have a great game and some incredible potential with this game. We're playing to win. We're playing to put a great Battlefield game out in the market. Criterion already has a lot of familiarity with Battlefield as the studio helped develop Battlefield 5's Battle Royale mode, Firestorm, which did exceptionally well. No, I'm just kidding. No, but, additionally, Criterion worked with DICE on Star Wars Battlefront. So Miele said she sees this as a positive for Criterion. Quote, I'm really confident that this is going to be a pretty positive win for them, she said. Miele also teased the new Battlefield game, saying it will be a love letter to our fans. She also said EA is not holding back when it comes to spending to make sure it's done right. We're going to put all the resources we have on this, Miele said. This new Battlefield game is confirmed to launch in holiday 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's cool. I like Battlefield games, with all this new ray tracing technology coming out.
Oh, it's going to look beautiful.
You already know that's going to be gorgeous. I mean, the last few have been good. I mean, you go all the way back to, Battlefield 4 or even 3, it still looks pretty good.
Looks good, yeah. Still looks like a modern-day shooter,
Yeah.
It holds up a lot better than the older Call of Duty games, for sure.
That's true.
But yeah. Anyways, Brent, what you got?
Oh yeah. Microsoft's Xcloud game streaming service might soon look a little crisper. Windows Central is reporting that Microsoft is now testing 1080p streams, an increase from the current 720p cap. A source sent the site documentation from the Xbox streaming test tools for developers that shows a new resolution of up to 1080p. This would bring Xcloud in line with Stadia and others. This is all reportedly.
I thought Stadia was 4K. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
They were getting in hot water because of that. We talked about this, 4K, right? Yeah. This is all reportedly made possible because Microsoft is said to be upgrading its Xcloud server blades from Xbox One S consoles to Xbox Series X, providing a boost to performance.
Ooh.
So, cool. If you're one of those people who plays on your phone all the time, it'll probably look a little crispier. Although I'm sure 720p looks pretty good on a phone.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Switch better catch up, dog. Last bit of news I got here. Gabe Gerwin at GameSpot says, we were certainly hoping things would change enough for it not to be the case, but it seems largely inevitable. E3 2021 has been canceled, at least in its traditional form, with the Board of Los Angeles Department of Convention and Tourism Development commissioners planning some sort of digital replacement to be broadcast from the city. The news, shared by VGC and available as part of an 84-page presentation on the city's official website, lists E3 2021 as a, quote, canceled live event in 2021 with potential broadcast options at LA Live and or the Los Angeles Convention Center. So the same update says the city is still working on the license for the next 2 years' conferences. We did already know that the ESA was considering doing a very different sort of E3 for 2021 per a statement it gave to GameSpot earlier this month. The organization said it was, quote, transforming the E3 experience for 2021 and added that it would share details on publishers' involvement in the event soon. So, that it's kind of obvious. Another convention that's not going to happen because of the...
Oh, man, that sucks, but I think,
Mr. Presidential Biden did say, I heard him say it on the news thing today, that he believes that there will be enough vaccines for every U.S. citizen by the end of May. So I think by the time we hit the end of May, things are going to start. People are going to start feeling comfortable again. They're going to start feeling close again. You know what I'm saying? Like
we're just all gonna stand elbow to elbow in the streets.
We're gonna be back at CC's Pizza, slapping quarters into the machines. We're gonna be fucking like.
Everybody just goes straight to CC's Pizza after the
main event or Incredible Pizza. I'm telling you,
one of those pizza places, man.
We're gonna be like eating pizza right next to each other. People are gonna be sneezing all over each other's pizzas.
We're getting pizza delivered.
Nah, man, delivery.
Some New York style, right off the street.
Fuck delivery. That's a COVID thing. We don't deliver anymore after COVID.
Okay, I forgot. We're not doing delivery. We deliver ourself pizza.
Yeah,
now.
after May, anybody who got a job working for Uber Eats or like DoorDash, you better find another fucking job because we ain't calling you. No, just kidding.
That's real.
Probably, hopefully.
Yeah.
Actually, I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you got?
All right, well, I've got a really long one, but it's kind of interesting. It's too interesting to not do it, so I got to do it.
You got to read the whole thing. No, I'm just
kidding. Read the whole thing. I'm sorry. Maybe
right.
Not even the whole thing, but
yeah, just give us the power.
Point,
Yeah.
Okay, so after asking players not to buy a version of the Lovecraftian horror game The Sinking City that appeared on Steam last week, developer Frogwares has now posted a blog explaining that the Steam upload is a hacked version of the game, allegedly stolen by publisher Nacon.
What?
The game was originally delisted from Steam as an ongoing dispute between the developer and their contracted publisher on The Sinking City. As reported by Vice, the studio published an extensive blog post titled, How Nacon Cracked and Pirated The Sinking City.
Why would they do that?
Because they didn't have like the source code because it was Frogwares and like basically they got a DRM free version of it and like uploaded it to Steam.
Why would you risk that? Like why would you do something so stupid? Like if you're trying to run a production company, like they're like, "Hey, I got an idea. Let's just fucking do it illegally." Like,
it
what?
says Alan Falk.
Okay, I was about to say it would suck to have the last name Phallic.
I know. Alan Falk, Nacon owner and CEO, warned us on December 28th, 2020 in writing that you have 48 hours to upload a new Steam master, otherwise we will use all solutions available within the law and contract. The post alleges that after the 48 hours was up, Nacon acquired a version of the game DRM-free from the marketplace Games Planet and uploaded it onto Steam. The post details how the version of The Sinking City that appeared on Steam was different to any of versions Frogware had previously released. It says says that the Nacon logo was inserted into the game to replace the Games Planet logo, while the Games Planet logo was also removed from a loading screen. Anyways, it goes on, but it's a big deal, and they're having an ongoing dispute. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it just seems really weird. You know, like they got to be lying. I feel like they're lying.
Who you think, Frogware's lying?
Yeah,
or
I think Frogware, because I don't think any publisher would be that stupid. Like, I just can't believe it. And if they are that stupid, what? Like, all right.
There's a statement here from the Nacon people. Hang on, let's see.
Like, yes, we are that stupid.
This is their statement. It says, for the release of The Sinking City on Steam, published by Nacon, Frogwares posted on Twitter urging players not to buy it. We regret that Frogwares persists in disrupting the release of The Sinking City. It was Frogwares who came to Nacon to request financing for the development of the game, and to date, more than 10 million euros have been paid out to Frogwares by Nacon. It was Frogwares that replied on our marketing and promotion terms, representing thousands of hours of work and several million euros worth of investment. Now that the game has been fully developed and published, largely thanks to Nacon's money and work, Frogwares would like to revise the terms of the contract to their sole advantage.
Exactly. This is exactly what I thought. So they didn't do anything illegal. They're just mad. Frogware's just mad they didn't get the money they wanted out of it.
They didn't sign a better contract, and now they're mad about it.
Yeah, but they're not Dave Chappelle, so they can't pull the whole, like, don't buy our games, you know? Like, nobody's going to be like, Frogware. You know, we can't watch play their game because it's Frogware, you know? Nah.
And Sinking City, I mean, it got a lot of rave reviews, but I could not get into it for some reason, so, I mean, you know.
Really?
Fuck them. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm out of news, so it's all you. It's all Brent Bass on the news.
Sorry, that last news dried my mouth out a little bit.
No, you're good. You got to stay hydrated.
I got to stay hydrated. Okay. If you've been holding out to buy the limited time Mario Anniversary games, be warned that this is now the last month you have to do it. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, the Battle Royale Mario Battle Royale Mario 35, and the Special Edition Game & Watch are all going away at the end of March. So, you know, get over there and get that.
Yeah, before it goes into the vault. The Nintendo vault.
Right? Even better than the Disney vault.
That's what they want.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Rise is confirmed to be coming to PC as well as Nintendo Switch. The PC version will be coming 2022. So, don't get too excited. And that's all I got. No, just kidding. Sorry. There's more. There's a lot more.
How dare you lie to me. No,
Werewolves Within, based on Ubisoft's VR game of the same name, is officially heading to theaters June 25th, thanks to IFC Films, Ubisoft announced today. I only put this on there because I thought it was interesting. They were making a movie out of a weirdly obscure VR game that's basically like Among Us in premise.
That's interesting. I mean, that could be cool.
Yeah, I think it could be cool. I think the game's going to turn out to be like Clue or something. You know that like the Clue movie?
Yeah. What was that guy's name in it? The guy who played It.
Oh, Tim Curry?
Wasn't that Tim Curry in that movie?
I think it was Tim Curry.
Yeah. Good movie.
Good movie.
Anyways,
yeah, well, we got a little more. I'm
sorry. You got more? Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought I'd come to the end, but then I scrolled past, and there was just a whole bunch more.
Oh, wow.
Rugrats is getting a reboot.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look half bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. It's got all the same voice actors and stuff.
Except for Chucky Finster, because the original died.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I just had to ruin that real quick. But no, like, other than Chucky Finster, I'm pretty sure Chucky Finster died. I'm going to have to check that.
That's pretty depressing, man. Way to ruin my day. No, I'm just kidding. Newegg is doing a thing pretty soon. Next time there's like a big round of graphics cards or something that comes out, to minimize scalping, they're going to start doing a lottery system. So, like, basically you sign up for the item you want, and then they will text you, or they'll send you like a message and text you or something, and then you'll have 3 hours to go buy the thing you want. So, like, it's basically just trying to cut the scalpers down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think that's a pretty good idea, and I'd be cool with other websites doing that, like Best Buy and stuff, you know?
Yeah. So, Christine Kavanagh, she did die back in 2014.
No.
It's very sad.
That's really sad.
Very, very sad.
I didn't know Chucky was done by a girl.
Well, I want to see. So, yeah, all of them were done by girls. I'm trying to see who they are. You'll also be excited to know that the babies are voiced by the original actors. If you're wondering about the voice actor who played Chucky, here's what you need to know. There's a bit of history. Okay, we get that. Who's the Chucky voice actor in the Rugrats reboot? It's Nancy Cartwright, which was the second Chucky voice actor who took over in season 7 of the original.
Oh, so we do have an OG
Yes,
Chucky.
it's just not the original.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because I saw the trailer and they had Chucky talking, and it didn't sound bad.
Yeah, it sounded just
like
like
sounded
him.
like Chucky, you know?
Yeah, old Chucky.
Old Chucky.
Old Chucky Finsta. All right, no, what's it go?
Let's see. BioWare has announced that they're cutting the multiplayer out of Dragon Age 4, which I think is probably a good idea.
Oh no, not wait. So EA is taking the multiplayer out of something. That's good. That's insane.
I think they've learned. They actually reported that one of the reasons was because Anthem didn't find an audience, and they're like, fuck it, we'll just, y'all just do your thing. And they also, one of the other reasons was that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order did so well.
Good.
So people are voting with their wallets right now. Good for everybody that went out and bought Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, because that game absolutely slapped, and we need more games like that,
Absolutely.
Let's see. Oculus Quest 2 users who like to link up via virtual desktop, that's you, Devin. You don't have to sideload anymore. Apparently, virtual desktop will just work. If you buy the app now, you can just hook straight up to your computer and play VR games without any kind of extra sideloading. So that's pretty cool. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right, so now that we're done with this week's video game news, we're going to jump on over to this week's releases, where I'm going to let you know which brand new games you can get in the next 7 days, starting with Cave Bad, coming to PS4, Switch, Xbox One, March 3rd for $4.99. Pick up your pickaxe and plenty of bombs as you set forth into treacherous dungeons in pixelated 8-bit style. Set in the same universe as Pity Pit, Cave Bad sees Horatio the dwarf return for more action-packed exploration, this time dealing with demons from a top-down perspective and using every tool at his disposal against the demons of the underground. And then we have Under the Jolly Roger, coming to Xbox One on March 3rd for $19.99. In Under the Jolly Roger, free roam 3 vast worlds filled with dozens of colonies and forts, hundreds of quests, and countless ships to plunder. And then we have Scrap Knot, coming to PC on March 3rd. Couldn't find a price, but Scrap Knot is a top-down base-building survival game with steampunk elements. So basically every other game on the internet. But Everhood is coming to Switch on PC March 4th for $14.99. Enter the world of Everhood, where up is down and down is left, and where time has stopped and strange characters roam. Okay, and then we got The Climb 2, which is the sequel to the Miley Cyrus song, The Climb.
This is actually really exciting.
Climb
1 is fucking dope.
Yeah, it was a good song. And The Climb 2, it's The Climb. Okay, but The Climb 2 is coming to Quest. March 4th, couldn't find a price. But feel your grip. Swing for the next handhold and pull yourself up to new heights in The Climb 2. With new features, maps, and unlockables, the sky is truly the limit. Then we have Loop Hero coming to PC on March 4th. I could find a price. It was $12.74. It's on sale right now before it comes out, like if you, I guess, pre-purchase it. But in this strategic RPG Loop Hero, strategically place building, terrain, and enemy cards along each loop to create your own dangerous path. And then we have Sea of Solitude coming to Switch on March 4th for $19.99. Follow Kay as she explores the Sea of Solitude and takes on various enemies in this adventure game. And then we have Kill It With Fire coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and mobile on March 4th for $14.99. Kill It With Fire is a first-person action game about hunting spiders and causing collateral damage. This game kind of looks like a goat simulator or like a Octodad, but there's like spiders and you're in first person mode and you just like break everything trying to kill spiders.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
I'd play that.
For $14.99, I won't. No, but
Yeah,
I hope it comes to
sale.
Game Pass. Yeah. And then we got Mortal Shell coming to PS5, Xbox Series X and S on March 4th for $29.99.
Oh yeah.
Mortal Shell is an action RPG that tests your sanity and resilience in a shattered world.
It's a dope game if you're into like Dark Souls, Soulsborne type games.
Nice, nice. Then we got Postal Redo coming to PS4 on March 4th for $9.99. In Postal Redo, players take control of the Postal Dude as he battles to survive in a world gone mad. Fight back with a destructive arsenal as you make your way through a kill or be killed psychological thriller. Which this is on Switch already as well, which is I find weird. But
yeah, that is weird.
And then we have Stronghold Warlords coming to PC on March 9th for $49.99. Besiege Great Khans, Imperial Warlords, and Shogun Commanders in Stronghold Warlords, an entry in Firefly Studios' classic Castle Sim real-time strategy series. Yeah. And then we have Apex Legends coming to Switch on March 9th for free-to-play.
Hey, that's fun.
Yeah, I don't even got to read about that. You know what that is. If you don't know what that is, you got to come out from under that rock you've been sitting under.
So that's it?
That's it. That's all the amazing games coming. Yeah, and I'm not going to try Switch Apex. That sounds horrible.
I'll probably try that.
Get a solid 2 frames, dude.
Yeah,
it's going to be legit.
Get all 2 of them, you know? I can't wait to play The Climb 2.
Yeah. Is it going to be fun?
Yeah. The Climb 1 was a lot of fun. I'm sure The Climb 2 will be even more fun.
Hopefully so. But before we move on to currently playing, I got the games with gold for March. Starting with check out all these amazing games. We got Warface, Breakout,
Whoa.
Cold Sun.
I thought that game was already free to play.
No, that's Warframe.
Oh, okay.
This is one that's even less relevant, and it's coming March 1st through the 31st. And then check it out. We got Vala, or Vicious Attack Llama Apocalypse, coming March 16th through April 15th. And then we have Metal Slug 3 coming from March 1st to the 15th. And then Port Royale 3 coming March 16th through the 31st. So, yes, a lot of trash. Thank you once again, Xbox, for really thinking about us.
Damn, PlayStation's not messing around over here.
Oh, no. What they got?
PlayStation is getting Remnant from the Ashes, which is
that's a good game.
That's a good game.
We've already got that on Game Pass, though.
Yeah, we're getting Farpoint, which is one of the best VR games I've ever played. Maquette for PS5. I have no idea what that is, but it's a PS5 game. So that's they've given a PS5 game out every month.
Yeah.
And they're getting Final Fantasy VII Remake, dude.
No way.
Yeah, as one of the free games.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
gosh.
fucking nuts?
Xbox, what are you doing,
Dude,
bro?
like that's like a pretty new, dope game. And they said if you have the PS4 Final Fantasy Remake, you're gonna get the upgraded fucking dope one. So you might as well cash in on that while you can, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. I might have to turn on my PS4 just to get it. And
I wish
play
I
it.
wouldn't have bought that shit.
Yeah, right? There's going to be so many people mad about just that, like having to pay for it.
I'm mad. I've already paid for Farpoint and Final Fantasy. I could have had those for free. Oh, well.
Yeah. So we're going to jump on over to currently playing. I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone now that the ship has landed in
what does that
the
mean?
port. There's a new area called Shipwreck. For a while, there was like a ship like out in the water, like heading towards like a big cargo ship heading towards Verdansk, and then like pulling like a Fortnite type situation. And then
that's fun.
As soon as the season switched over, there was a shipwreck, and then there's zombies on the ship. So like,
fun.
if you land over there, you can press a button to turn on zombies. Like they'll run out, but they're only in the ship area. But what happens is a little counter pops up, and if you kill 40 of them, you get like a card that then opens like some treasure or whatever.
Fun.
But when you shoot zombies, they drop money and ammo and a bunch of good stuff. So like if you're ever in a bad situation, like middle of the game, your homies are dead and you want to buy them back, need some money. As you're coming back from the gulag, you go shipwreck and you kill some zombies. But that's if there's not a million people there waiting to murder you, because it tends to be like that right now since it just started. But yeah, so I've been playing that, and then was playing Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Me and my girlfriend got to the very last level, and I got all the way to the end of it. She had already died. We ran out of lives, so I was running on the last life. Got to the very end, defeated Bowser. Now, after you defeat Bowser, like a little thing pops up and you have to walk into it to go to like the flag or whatever.
Yeah.
So my Switch drift, like the controller drift happened.
No.
So I have no lives left, just this one life, and I defeat Bowser, and I'm like, yes! And then he just walks off the edge and then falls.
No.
And so we have to restart all the way at the beginning of that level. It was just super long and
no.
annoying and super you got to be on point. And so I was just like, dude, I'm gonna chill for like a week and then I'll come back to it.
Dude, I've been hearing so much about this game. I gotta try that at some point. That looks fun.
It's fun. It's really fun, especially with other people. But anyways, yeah, so that's basically all I've been playing. I've been too busy watching Demon Slayer and shit.
That's real.
What you been playing, Brett?
Well, you know that game Population 1 that we played together that one time, that VR game?
Yeah, VR Battle Royale.
Yeah. So they dropped Season 1 for that recently, and it's got like all kinds of new shit. It's got like shield sodas now and like grenades you can throw that make like an area of zone appear and like make campers come out of their hiding spots.
Oh, that's cool.
And like LMGs they added, and like now you spawn with a knife, and like you can find like ninja swords out in the open that like have like freaking shields on them and stuff.
Have you killed anybody with it?
With the ninja sword or the knife?
Either.
Yeah, I've killed people with both. I like snuck up on this guy yesterday with the knife because I had just respawned, and like you don't have anything but a knife when you respawn, and like he was like running, and so like I ran up behind him and like I stabbed him really fast a couple times. But like also the ninja sword is cool because you only have to hit somebody like twice with it, but it's hard to like, you know, you got to sneak up on them if you want to get them with it, you know.
Even though you have a shield with it.
Yeah, but the shield kind of leaves your legs exposed, so
yeah.
if somebody's really good, like, the shield's only really good for, like, a quick, like, oh, shit, I'm getting shot at, throw it up real quick and go behind a building, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is pretty cool. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I got the battle pass, so I'm getting all these new, like, you know, skins and stuff, and I figured out that my favorite gun in the game has, like, I thought it was a single-shot rifle because it just shoots kind of slow, but somebody told me, they were like, dude, you know that's, like, an automatic gun, right? If you just hold the trigger, and I was like, what? So I held the trigger down, and now, like, my favorite gun in the game, I just realized it's fully automatic, so I've just been melting people, dude. It's like
nice.
The gun I'm already the best with just got, like, even better. So, like, I've been getting, like, 5 to 10 kills a game, just, like, murdering everybody, like.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyways, but yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. And, still playing a lot of Borderlands 3. I'm really enjoying Borderlands 3. It's kind of like my mindless go-to game when I don't want to think about anything. The other night,
shoot a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the other night I was playing it, and like I looked up online. There's like you can get the golden keys. You know how there's like the golden chest on Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the golden keys by going online, and there's like shift codes you can find that like you type in, and it just gives you golden keys, and you can get tons of like dope loot. It's like almost,
nice.
You know, it feels like cheating a little bit, but it's like fuck it, you know. It's this version of cheat codes, I guess. 2021 cheat codes, you know?
Yeah, it's just for fun.
Yeah. So I've been having fun with that. And then I've been playing Dirt 5 on Xbox Game Pass a little bit.
Nice. How's that?
It's fun. It's arcadey. You know, I like kind of simple, stupid, arcadey, you know, driving games. I think it's probably going to rub a lot of people the wrong way because it doesn't have that, like, realistic dirt simulation feel like Dirt 4, you know?
Really?
But it's really fun, you know what I mean? I like it better than Dirt 4, but I don't think I'm probably alone on that. You know what I mean?
It looks fun, in my opinion.
The graphics are really good. And most importantly, I was talking to Aaron Jones after last week's episode, and he told me, he was like, dude, if you're on the fence about Persona 5 Strikers, he's like, you gotta check it out because it's like a dope-ass game. It's not just like a normal, you know, Dynasty Warriors game. It's like a sequel to Persona 5, basically. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. So I went ahead and checked it out on his recommendation, and sure enough, it's really good, man. Like, really good. I'm only like a few hours into it, you know? I just beat like the first like level, I guess. But it feels like, the story-wise, like, it feels like a proper sequel to Persona 5. Like, it feels like Persona 5 2, you know? Which is really nice. I will say it's not quite as deep, like, as in the social, like, aspect of the game. but there is still a little bit of that there, you know?
Nice.
Which is nice. It's not just like a straight up Dynasty Warriors with a fucking Persona skin on it, you know?
Yeah, I heard it's nothing like Dynasty Warriors.
It really isn't. And even the fighting doesn't feel like Dynasty Warriors because it integrates like personas like personas, you know?
Yeah.
So like you pull out your persona and then there's like weaknesses each enemy has and like you can attack them just like the Persona games. It's really cool. I don't know. Personally, I'm enjoying it a lot. I did have the game crash on me one time and it doesn't autosave, so I lost like an hour and a half of progress.
Uninstall. No, I'm just kidding.
It was so frustrating, but most of the progress that I lost was just like dialogue, so it took a lot less time. To skip through it and get back to where I was. But I was still a little frustrated. Anyways, that's what I've been playing.
Cool. So you guys at home, if you want to let us know what you've been currently playing, drop it in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast, and we will talk with you about it. But we're going to jump on over to the topic of the show. This week's topic of the show is games that saved their franchise. I picked 5 games here.
I got 6, but I figured one of them would be like one that we have, you know, I'm sure we have one that's the same.
Yeah, I mean, since you have more, I guess, should I go first or no?
I can't.
How does that work?
Yeah, you go first. All
right, I'll go first. All right. My I guess, or I'm not doing these in order, but one is Final Fantasy. So
Final Fantasy
just
1?
the original, because the reason why, this is from Chris Kohler at Wired. So I asked Uematsu, is it true, I asked, that the game is called Final Fantasy because Sakaguchi, which is like the guy who directed it, was going to go back to college and quit the game biz? Uematsu laughed. It's true that Sakaguchi was going to quit. He said, but the bigger reason, the real reason, was that Square was going to go bankrupt, and the designers believed that it would be the company's swan song. So there we have it. From someone who was there when it all happened, that Square was going bankrupt theory of the game's unique moniker is at least supported by Uematsu, which takes it out of the quote-unquote baseless rumor category.
Wow.
So it literally saved the company, not just the franchise, but Final Fantasy saved Final Fantasy. Like there wouldn't be a Final Fantasy 15 or Final Fantasy 7 remake if Final Fantasy didn't turn out the way it did. So I think
so many other things, like Super Mario RPG or a fucking anything, like,
yeah, it's crazy to think, man. But yeah, so I know that one's a little, it's kind of not what the title or not what the topic claims, but it's still, I think it's too important to pass up.
I like it. I'll allow it. Okay.
I'll allow it.
So my first one, I guess, will be 2013's Tomb Raider reboot.
Oh, yeah, good call.
I feel like Tomb Raider was just kind of like spiraling the drain. All the Tomb Raider games have been kind of whack up to, not whack, but like they're dated. They don't hold up well at all. You know what I mean?
I agree with the first
sentiment.
sentiment.
And then suddenly you get Tomb Raider 2013, this brutal-ass game.
By Square.
By Square. Hey.
Final Fantasy saved Tomb Raider.
Technically, Final Fantasy's responsible for this, too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But yeah, no, that game was perfect, and it brought back the, it even got a movie,
Oh, dude, it brought back the movie fever even. Yeah, that's crazy. Man, it was such a good game, dude. It was such a hardcore action game,
It was just Uncharted, but Tomb Raider. But Tomb Raider did it first.
But way more hardcore than Uncharted, dude.
Yeah.
I never seen Nathan...
take
whatever
rebar
his
to
name.
the side,
friggin' dude,
and get possibly raped at one point, like almost raped.
Dude, he's never had to deal with the struggles that Laura had to deal with to become the Raider of Tombs.
The Croft, Laura. Yeah, no, no, that's a good one. My next one is GTA 3.
Yeah.
I feel like if they would have went down the path of another 2D, like top down, somebody else would have pulled a 3D version of it, and we wouldn't have GTA as what it is today.
Well, yeah, and GTA 2 was like pretty heavily criticized for like looking a lot like GTA 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that it was a bold move to just go all out with 3 and change it up,
Yeah, I definitely think GTA 3 saved GTA in general. Like, a lot of people don't look at it that way. They're just like, oh, it's one of the biggest games ever. But I think if they would have done GTA 3 as just a 2D top down, we wouldn't have GTA today. Like, you know, or at least not in the sense that we do now.
Yeah, and another game that's almost the exact same situation has got to be Fallout 3. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes.
You talk about a game that went from like a top-down kind of like,
isometric like RPG,
and then suddenly you got this 3D world that's big and beautiful. I mean, like, it really changed the game up and saved the game, you know?
It did, because Bethesda bought it, you know, so like, and that's the other thing. I think
and Fallout 3 almost never got made either, you know? It was one of those games that was on the cutting room floor for a minute, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. I think a lot of people liked id Software's, or it wasn't id Software, it was who was it? Who did the original Fallouts? Oh my gosh,
goodness.
It's in my freaking head.
I'm not sure. The people who did Wasteland, I think.
Yeah, whoever the team was, I know who they are. They're just not, I can't remember the name right now. But, you know, their games, some people say their games are the best Fallout games, but what people fail to realize is that Fallout 3 is what made it commercially successful. Not like just like this was a great PC game that only very specific people liked, you know, like it became like a household name, you know, because of Fallout 3, and that's why, you know, that franchise exists in my opinion.
And to date, I mean, Fallout 3 is still like a great game, you know? It still holds up well.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
You wouldn't have New Vegas without it either.
Man.
But yeah, my next one is very close to that. id Software and Bethesda's Doom 2016 and Wolfenstein: The New Order. To go, because they're basically the same thing.
Are.
You know, like
by the same people, nonetheless.
Yeah.
You know,
like those franchises had been dead for a long time. I feel like the last time we had a Doom game before Doom 2016 was Doom 3, right?
yeah.
That was the last like mainstream, like, or not mainstream, but like main entry in the franchise. And Doom
3 was dope. They never did anything after Doom 3.
Yeah, they just kind of
everybody liked Doom 3, and like it was a fun game, and like it revamped the series to be more scary than it had previously been. Like there's a lot of things going for it, and then they just.
Well, I think that it's not that. Okay, so I don't think everyone liked it. I think more people liked it because it was less of just like a frenetic like multiplayer shooter. That's all it was. I think they went a little bit more into like the story and stuff like that, and made it scary and whatnot, and that made it more, you know, like new people started to like it. You know what I'm saying? So like the hardcore group was just like, nah, fuck this. This ain't Doom. You know, like I think that's what happened. I think they probably just didn't sell enough, you know, based off of that. And also it was an Xbox exclusive. You know, so like
Doom 3.
I thought so. I'm almost positive Doom 3 is an Xbox and PC exclusive.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, I knew it came out on PC too.
Yeah,
because most of the reviews I've
just
seen
mean
about
console.
it were on like from like PC Gamer and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I just meant console wise, and you know, console gaming was way bigger back then, like compared to PC. Like, you know, PC gaming was kind of on the downtrend around this time. It was more so everybody just wanted to get consoles because it was cheaper and, you know, more efficient. But also, you know, Wolfenstein, the last thing we had before New Order was that one weird Wolfenstein game on
Xbox.
On
right?
Xbox. I think it was the Xbox 360.
What was it called? Wolfenstein, the New Colossus? No,
that's
one of the newer ones, huh?
Wolfenstein.
Oh, man. I remember that one, though. That was the one with all the dismemberments and stuff, and it was like...
It was really bad. I played it whenever it came out, and it was just so bad.
Yeah, both of those, I'm glad they revamped both of those series for sure.
It was just called Wolfenstein. It was a reboot. So, like, they had already tried to reboot it once before on the 360.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that game came out, like, a long-ass time ago. It came out, hold on, let's see. Let's see the date.
I like all the modern Wolfenstein games, even the ones that weren't like, you know, critically acclaimed, like Youngblood and like.
Oh yeah, they're all phenomenally better than their older counterparts.
Definitely,
you know?
yeah.
But anyways,
okay, this next one for me is a little arguable, because like a lot of people would say, okay, you know, the first 3 games were all really good and stuff. But I feel like the God of War 2018 really changed the game.
It didn't just change the game. You're right. It saved the franchise because like
it was getting stale, man.
It's
you
getting
know?
super stale, and
Like,
people
you
were
couldn't
starting to
just-
hate on it. Like,
Yeah, you couldn't just do the same thing over again. You know what I mean? Like, they did such a good job. It's maybe the best game I've ever played, dude. And that was like years ago now.
yeah,
You know?
there was like no more David Jaff on it. You know, they were just like, all right, we're gonna get rid of the old like. It was for a specific time. I feel like the old school God of War games were so they were like immature. You know, like
yeah,
it was like
they were.
let's make it all about brutal violence and sex.
Yeah.
And like yeah,
We're gonna kill all the gods.
yeah,
And then this one is just like old Kratos dealing with the consequences of his actions.
of
like,
being a douche.
like, fuck, I shouldn't have fucked all those people and killed all those guys.
Yeah, he's like, now I have a boy. Yeah, it's like very interesting. No, that's a good call. I think that's a really good one.
Thanks.
Here's one that people will disagree with, but I chose it anyways. Star Wars: The Old Republic saved the franchise because we are about to get another Knights of the Old Republic. Supposedly, lots of leaks about this.
I guess
but
it preserved the franchise at least.
Yes.
You know?
Well, the reason why I say that is because they were one of the only Star Wars games that got to be continued after Disney purchased Star Wars. You know, so like if like if they would have been shut down, Disney would probably just not even fuck with the Old Republic. You know what I'm saying? They'd probably just be like, whatever. But I think because they see that there's a market there with the Old Republic, I think that's why we're going to get like this Old Republic TV show and stuff like that. Like they know people are interested.
Yeah, there's probably enough diehard Old Republic fans like pumping money into the game still. Like, you know?
Oh, definitely.
Thank God, you know, because honestly, I think it's one of the more interesting, you know, times in Star Wars lore. You know what I mean?
Probably the most interesting time.
Yeah.
Like everything else is like I love the movies. Don't get me wrong, but like the diving deep into the ancient lore and like seeing where it all begins and all this stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
Like it's so cool.
Gotta agree with you there.
But yeah, so I think the Old Republic, for better or for worse, definitely saved the franchise of the Old Republic. That I think that's why we're getting Knights. But anyways,
it can go away though once we get some new.
yeah, yeah, it can go.
All right, my next one's gonna be Resident Evil 7.
Ooh, I like how whenever you said that, like sirens went off, like
Woo!
like,
Letting you know.
Yeah, dude, the zombos.
You know, I think we can all agree that while 5 and 6 were enjoyable at parts,
they were fun co-op shooters.
They were fun co-op shooters. They did kind of lose the magic that was Resident Evil. They weren't like big spectacles like the previous games, you know? They weren't scary like the previous games. They lost a lot of the puzzle-solving type edge, you know?
Yeah.
But now you got Resident Evil 7, which is almost like a direct throwback to Resident Evil 1. Like you're in a mansion. You got scary shit chasing after you in the mansion. You got fucking puzzles and weird doors to unlock in a mansion. You know
got
what I mean?
romance. You got stories.
In a mansion.
In a mansion. Everything leads back to the mansion. Yeah, no, definitely. I think people were assuming after 6 that the franchise was just going to be trash. And then they did like
a lot of people were saying that, you know? Lots of people were like, oh, Resident Evil sucks now, dude, you know?
Yep.
I'd heard that so much before.
Everyone's like, just play, what's it called?
Dead Space?
Dead Space, yeah, just play Dead Space.
Dead Space was the new Resident Evil, yeah.
Yeah, even, what's that other one that came out? The
Evil Within?
Evil Within. Everyone's like, oh, play that.
That one is a good one.
It is good, but it's still not as good as Resident Evil 7, in my opinion.
Dude, Resident Evil 7 was the shit, dude. I fucking love that game.
For sure.
I have a soft spot for it, though, because of the VR aspects of it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I might be a little unfair in how much I like it, you know?
Yeah. My last one, I feel like it's kind of like I feel like people disagree with me, but Metroid Prime, because
that's a good one.
Yeah, just because like Metroid didn't even appear on the N64. You know, like it went from Super Nintendo, it went NES, Super Nintendo, then no Metroid, like no 3D entry to Metroid until GameCube, you know, and I think people thought Metroid was just done. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then boom, you get Metroid Prime, one of the best fucking games ever made.
Dude, yeah,
It's
when
so
I think
good.
about Metroid Prime, I think about the Metroid Prime on the DS, you know?
Oh,
I think
Hunters or whatever?
Yeah, I always think about how impressive that game was to me. Like,
Yeah.
just for the original DS, I was like, dang, these graphics are off the chain.
Do you remember the GoldenEye DS game?
Yeah,
Dude, what? It's like people forgot about that. Like, it was like the sequel to GoldenEye.
I remember
And
that.
it's just
man.
on DS.
Oh, man.
So good.
ugh.
But anyways,
Okay, my last one is Assassin's Creed Origins.
ooh.
I feel like Assassin's Creed had just become this washed up, like, you know, just like
Year
a-
after year
like
after year after year, same thing.
Every year is just like a slightly shittier version of itself. With
Yeah,
like,
with
look
all
at the
bugs.
new things we've got in here, but really the new things aren't that cool, and all the old things are starting to get forgotten about. And the
their
game was
their
just,
facial features disappear and their
Yeah.
eyeballs just float.
It was getting really bad, you know. At that point where they had the multiplayer one or whatever, it just kind of completely
Yep.
fell off, you know. But
They put the ass in Assassin's Creed.
they
No, I'm
did.
just-
But then Origins came and put the ass in Assassin's Creed.
Ooh,
You
I
know what
like
I
that,
mean?
yeah.
The Bodhi. You know what
the
I'm
bootay,
saying?
dude. Yeah.
And ever since Origins, the Assassin's Creed games have been some of my most like look forward to games out there. Like Origins was sick, Valhalla was sick, Odyssey was sick. You know what I mean? So I really think Assassin's Creed has found a new footing, and I'm excited to see what they do from here because Valhalla kind of wraps up the story for you know, Layla or whoever the main.
Space.
Yeah.
They need to go to space.
Space. I think they need to go to Japan. We need like a ninja.
They already
Assassin's
did
Creed.
that though. They got
they?
No, I'm saying because they got what was the of Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima.
No. This is still Assassin's Creed though, dog. Because like,
Did you
We-
play Ghost of Tsushima?
no, I
A lot of
didn't.
people said it's like almost exactly like Assassin's Creed.
But see, Ghost of Tsushima doesn't have like Templars and shit, you know, and Animuses and
Who's
shit
paying
like that.
attention to that shit?
I am, dog.
You're paying attention to all
I'm
the
trying
story
to go to
stuff.
feudal Japan, but
Okay.
I'm not trying to deal with all that shit. You know what I mean? I want like a godlike. That's another thing. Okay, in Origins and like Odyssey and stuff, there's all these like you're almost like a demigod in every game. You know what I mean? Well, in Odyssey you are, and in Valhalla you kind of are, and then in Origins you're like just this like godlike protector guy. I don't know. He's like a cop basically, but he's got like authority. I don't know.
So
like,
a cop.
like an Egypt cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Egyptian cop. I
Okay.
like that. But yeah, so that's our picks. Unless you got another one. but- okay.
That's the picks.
Yeah, I think we did good on that one.
Yeah.
Some good calls, and we didn't even pick any of the same ones. But anyways,
Yeah.
so let's jump on over to the People's Champ, Brent. Who is the People's Champion this
the
week?
Champion, yeah. Hold on, let me find him. Let's find out about the champ. Okay. I'm going to give it to John Evans Turner.
No, I was going for a cat, like a
Oh, I thought we were doing like an air horn.
just a cat.
He says, "Why is sherbet ice cream so slept on, and why do French fries taste best with ice cream?"
Look, let me tell you, I agree with both of those things. The sherbet ice cream, the best sherbet ice cream though, is the Flintstones Push Pop. I'm telling you, that was the best sherbet ice cream.
I like the rainbow sherbet ice cream with like the different. It's like a different flavors and layers.
Are you talking about the one where it's like strawberry and green and you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
all
about?
that
Like
shit.
all that shit? Yeah. Sherbet's great.
I'm gonna take it one step further. You know what's really slept on is that punch that has the sherbet floating around in it. You know, like when you get punch at a party and there's like sherbet melted into the punch. You know what I mean?
That's mold, Brent. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I've never seen that.
The people listening right now, they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the people listening.
They know what I'm talking about. You've had it. You just don't realize there was sherbet in it.
Oh
you know what I'm
damn! I
saying?
didn't realize I was
Every
getting
like
sherberted.
school dance that's ever existed that had punch or something
Had sherbet
had
in it.
sherbet in it.
Wow, I
It's
did not
that
know
weird, unique taste. Every time you get like party punch, that's what makes it taste like that. Is
Yeah,
the
dude.
sherbet.
I was sitting out dances on the wall, bro. No, just kidding.
But yeah,
that sounds good.
French fries and ice cream go hard too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially, you know what used to go real hard? I don't know if it still does, but getting a Frosty from Wendy's and dipping your fries in that shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
Goodness. All right, what's next? Thanks for being our people's champ. I think this is the second week in a row,
you're
John.
The champ, John.
Number 2.
The champ of them all. All right. Over here we got another great food-related question from Chad McLean. He says, "What's your favorite pie?"
I don't know. I guess pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I don't eat pie. Like I know SpongeBob says everyone loves pie, but like I personally don't love pie. Like I'm just not a pie guy.
You do like pumpkin though?
I do like pumpkin pie. I'm not gonna if there's the option, like if there's a fucking birthday cake or a pie, I'm going birthday cake. I don't like if there's a fucking like bowl of Rice Krispies. Why? I don't know. Like I'm going for the Rice Krispies over the pumpkin pie.
That's real.
You know?
That's real. I guess for me, my favorite pie is probably going to be pecan pie.
Ooh, picante pie.
I love pecan pie. I think that's probably my favorite.
Chocolate pie is good.
Chocolate pie is good.
Chocolate pie is like just too much, but it's really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when it's like cold.
I've had some really good chocolate pies in my day. You know what I mean?
Me too, dude. Anyways.
Okay. Aaron Jones here. He says, "What's your backlog of games looking like? And which games do you owe an apology to for finishing the medium over them?"
Basically, any game that ever existed that I didn't play. No, but like, that's just like they deserve an apology. But I honestly don't have a backlist or like a backlog. I feel like I play the games I want to play. I don't know why, but like whenever I was probably not even like 5 years younger, I felt like I had to play everything. But now it's like if I don't feel like playing it, I'm not even going to fuck with it. You know, like
that's real.
And maybe one day I'll want to, and then I'll go play it. But it's not on my backlog. You know, I'm not thinking about it later. You know.
Yeah, I've got a big backlog.
I know you do. You buy like every Steam game that like
I get deals, man. I see deals. I'll see a game for like $3 or something that's marked down from like 30, and I'm like, I gotta have it. You know.
I got everything I need in Warzone, man. No, just kidding.
Let's see my backlog. Noteworthy backlog games. I need to play Disco Elysium. I tried to play it a little while ago, but I wasn't that into it. But I think I just need to give it more of a chance because it got such good reviews and stuff. I got Ghostbusters in the wings waiting. I still need to finish Persona 5 Royal. I need to, let's see. Man, I got a lot of games to play.
Hold on. Whatever happened to all the good like AA games? You know what I'm talking about? Like back whenever they used to put out shit like freaking what was that game called? Robotech. Like just like random shit like Mech Assault.
Oh, dude. Mech Warriors on
Mech Warriors, not Mech Assault.
PC Game Pass, they have a Mech Warriors 5 or some shit on there.
But like remember when they used to do that? Like or you'd get like a fucking you know, like a Dragon Ball Z game that wasn't like a first party game, but it also wasn't indie. It was just like kind of off to the side and fun. You know, like we don't ever get games like that anymore. I feel like it's just either first party or indie. Like there's no like middle ground. I feel like, or like a big company. You know, like Sony or Square or whatever. There's no just like here we don't have the production value of Sony, but we also or of Square, but we also have more of a production than Yacht Club Games or whatever.
I think most of the companies like that are getting bought up by these big companies.
Which sucks.
You look at the team that made Firewatch or whatever. They got scooped up by Valve and they ended up working on Half-Life Alyx. I think if you're good enough as a AA type developer, you're going to eventually get scooped up by a AAA developer,
Yeah, I just kind of miss AA games. I feel like we haven't had any in a long time. I'll have to look into that.
I would consider Joseph Ferris almost like a AA type developer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I would consider that. Yeah, like he's above indie. Like he's indie, but he's got more money than most indie.
Definitely. And he's got more pull in the gaming community than most people in general, for sure. You know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he doesn't have a huge budget either, I feel like, because like, you can see it
in his games.
But there are also still good games, you know? It's just like...
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, good question, Aaron. I'm probably think of all kinds of fucking backlog games whenever I stop. I got shitloads of VR games I haven't played, like tons of VR games, because every time I put on my VR headset, I end up playing Population 1. Like, I can't help it. But one day I'll get sick of that game, and I'll have tons of VR games to play.
Word.
So, yeah.
Thanks, Ron.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of our listener questions and our People's Champ. We are now going to wrap up the show with Brent's.
I changed it, dude. So
we're changing it. What is it now?
It's Brent's Brain Busters.
Oh, gosh.
With a Z.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
I wonder why the Z's there. Is it because you've been
a
watching that DBZ, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
So I've scoured the internet for 2 impossibly hard riddles.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to now make you attempt them, okay?
Okay.
So sit back and relax. It's time for Brent's fucking Brain Busters.
Oh, goodness.
Okay?
All right, what is it? What do we got? Number 1.
All right, number 1. These are really hard, so I'm sorry, okay? But I got to hit you with some hard riddles, okay? So get your thinking cap on.
I'm imagining you're Regis Philbin, and this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you said that, you're like, get ready, and it's like,
imagine
when the lights go down.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Regis Philbin. If Regis Philbin was like a sphinx or something, and he was about to ask you some really hard riddles.
He's not a sphinx? No, I'm just kidding.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?
Cities, water, trees, but no a reflection?
Oh, no, that's close though.
Is it?
Not really, but it's
I
like your thought. You know what? I'll give it to you. You know, if you don't get it, I'll count it as like a half-gotten one, because that's a good answer.
Okay.
You know?
I'm gonna say the water, the sky.
No.
Ah, damn it.
No.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, it's a map.
You son of a bitch.
It's got cities but no houses.
Oh, you come in here with all these riddles. Oh, gotcha. I got you. All right. No, that makes sense. I just want reflection doesn't work though, because there's fish in water of a reflection. But then again, it could have been a mirror reflection or something. I don't know. Anyways.
Oh, you're right. There could be fish. Yeah, you're right. In the reflection.
I didn't think about that till just now.
No,
all right.
Yeah, you're right.
Last one.
All right. Last one. What disappears as soon as you say its name?
What disappears as soon as you say its name? Dude, these are too hard. I'm really dumb.
I picked some hard ones. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
Y'all were figuring out my other stuff too fast, so I was like, dude, I gotta.
That's because it was like trivia. You know, like I got trivia on lock, dude. If you need anybody for trivia night, I'm your man. But so all right, what is it, Brent? I can't even begin to fathom it.
What disappears as soon as you say its name? Silence.
Silence begins to disappear. Oh, duh, because you're talking.
Yeah.
There's no more silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never got it. Took me a second to get it after you told me. Like,
sorry, I didn't mean to get too hard.
This is just too much. My
brain busted.
Literally. Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, be sure to catch us next week, guys. Remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast every Tuesday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle Al Jaffer Jamel and Brent at Brent Has One. Devin, who's not here, at Devondreus. Just figure that out. You'll figure it out. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.
Yeah.